Today is the day that this car finally gets dyno.
Welcome to the very long-awaited Dyno Day video with the C4 Corvette. Just to bring you up to speed, if you don't remember the setup on this car, it is an RB25 NA Neo. So this motor would have come out of an R34. It would have been a non-turbo motor, probably automatic transmission. And it's a very cost-effective option for a badass RB. It has the same bottom end as the turbo RBs, same rods, but higher compression pistons. Actually, I don't know if it's pistons or if it's the head that gives it the higher compression. But it's higher compression, so it's really important to have good fueling. This thing's gonna be on flex fuel, but it's gonna make power on Ignite Red. You just wanna protect it against detonation. But the spool turbo is really good. We got a G3770 on it. I just picked up Jamie Marsh from the airport, Marsh Tooting. What's up? And he's gonna do his thing, and we're gonna get to hear this thing full tilt for the first time ever.
So you're going through all the inputs and whatnot and figuring out if everything's correct?
Yeah, basically configuring the input assignments for boost control, some injector data, just like the basics. Should be pretty easy. It's just a D-Shorts 1000.
You wanna roll it so I can calibrate
What's up, Chris?
What's up? So I haven't been here. We were over there doing BMW stuff, trying to do the SMG to manual tuning.
Ooh, new video.
New video. But this, I guess they did a pull and it is over boosting a bit. So we are going to figure out what's going on, whether it be the vacuum routing to the MAC valve or whether it be an ECU output issue. So we're gonna do some testing and figure out what output it's on and see if it is on an auxiliary or a low side output. Then once that's confirmed, then we'll figure out whether it's a problem with something hard like the vacuum lines or something wiring wise.
Battery is garbage.
Battery is garbage. We have O'Reilly's bringing us a new one. It's on the way. The wiring harness had one of the outputs was in the wrong spot, so we're going to switch that over to the right spot on it, and then we're going to fire this bad boy up and see what we make for horsepower. Right now, they started it up without anything hooked up, and it's at 162, which is the startup. So it's, you know, it's already making more than the stock motor did.
So how's it going, Jamie?
So far so good. I just did baseline on wastegate just to verify that all is well. All is well. Looks like it made just over 320 wheel at 11 psi, which is sort of in the ballpark of what we're thinking.
Nice. No boost spike or anything?
No boost spikes or anything like that. Do some cleanup on the fuel, play with some timing, get it on ethanol, and then that's when the fun starts.
Ooh. This is only on 93 right now?
Only on 93.
And then we'll mix in some Ignite, and then the flex fuel sensor will do whatever I got to do?
Yep, we'll blend it up, sort of do three ends of the spectrum. We'll do pump gas, probably blend it up to something like E50, just to sort of give some realistic figures when he has this thing on the street and he runs out of ethanol and he wants to add pump, and then we'll blend it all the way up to at least E80, E85, and really see what it does.
Cool.
Things are happening.
How do you like the sound of it?
Sounds great. I think we might have made some magic happen with the MagnaFlow exhaust on an RB. You know, it's just a little different. Say it louder. Make sure Adam hears you.
Watch it.
I think it's the best sounding RB.
You hear that?
I did.
That is the type of torque curve you want to see. The
Torque curve.
Yeah. Nice and flat.
Nice and flat.
Power is one thing, but that flat torque curve that makes the driving experience what it is.
You progressively get into the power. Not at the end, not in the beginning, you know?
Yep.
I'm just stoked because I could go to JD up night or I could go to Corvette night.
That's right. They might throw you out of Corvette night. We'll see.
No.
Because they don't leak any oil. They're like, you see that parking spot? That thing's dry. Get him out of here.
I was like, oh look, he's down 2 cylinders too.
But the starter at least sounds like a small block Chevy, so, you know, until it actually revs up, they won't even know.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Sean's about to hear what RB with the Magnaflow exhaust sounds like. You should definitely get some footage of that. Because this thing sounds amazing. Magnaflow of the world.
All the noises, little boogie.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Not bad. Time for ethanol.
So can you explain that solid state tuning is good, bad?
Basically, it just avoids having to go on the street and dial in like partial throttle because we can have the dyno brake hold the car at a certain RPM, and then with his foot he can vary the load to make sure that at every RPM and at every load cell is dialed in so the fueling's good. Otherwise, like on a traditional dyno, you'd only be able to do like sweep tests, then you have to go figure out stuff on the road like where those weird zones are.
So ignite?
I don't know if it's Ignite or just regular 85.
Pretty sure it's ignite.
Right?
So what you're saying is with the ethanol sensor, you can know the ethanol content?
Yep, you can.
Like it'll tell you in a specific number in there?
It
Is that
will.
what an ethanol content sensor does? Tell you ethanol content? It's crazy.
I never knew, dude. I never seen one.
In percentage, I'll show you in a second.
And
The
percentage.
coolant temp sensor tells you the coolant temperature.
Yeah, but that's temperature. This is an actual rating, like a chemical rating. Like usually like, you know, something binary like temperature is like, you know, fairly simple. This is actual science happening inside your vehicle, Chris.
So it's actually doing it by specific gravity. So it's actually like a little density meter.
Really?
And it knows the density of pure ethanol versus density of pump gas. And they'll basically
Yeah, I used
draw
to do
conversion.
tech inspections for the swamp buggy races
Yep.
down in Naples, and after they pull off, we have to pull the screw out the carburetor, put it in the little gravity tester, and then
Doing
there's a
hydrometer,
range.
yeah. So you can actually use, it's like a more high-tech hydrometer to give you sort of an idea of ethanol content based on the density or the weight of the solution.
So what you're saying, this is just a fancy toilet float.
It's basically,
I don't know. Let's go look.
that's a good one. So
Fancy toilet.
the toilet bowl,
The float, you know?
the float. Alright, I got nothing yet.
So I'm guessing it has some sort of Hall style sensor in there that goes up and down and reads the sweep.
It's a Coriolis.
Ooh.
So as the solution passes the orifice, it can give an idea or range of fuel weight. All right, let's start it up. That's why.
We're on E85 now, and I'll pump it gas. So we're at like 55% ethanol content. So we're gonna burn out 5 gallons of that, and then probably throw some higher ethanol content in there. So I'm excited to see what she's gonna make. Some E85.
So tame sounding.
That's very quiet. It's nice.
Like that's like honestly highway cruising sound right there.
That's beautiful. You can hear the turbo over the exhaust, and that's really what you want in life.
Unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to leave it at gate around like 350 wheel. We're starting to have some clutch issues and I don't wanna push it any farther. So the guys are gonna drop the drive line. We're gonna diagnose what's going on with the clutch. But for now, we're just gonna ensure that everything's working, the boost controller is working, clean up the partial throttle. That way we can finish it up remotely. Maybe next week or so, we can turn the boost up and see what this thing really makes. But for now, like, Seems like a good solid break-in tune. The clutch is slipping, but we ain't tripping. It's time to do a burnout. It's Joel's birthday. Let's go, Colette. Huge Corvette guy.
Wait, what about the puppies? Can the puppies come?
Not great tires that's hooked up that well. It felt like it did a wheelie.
Pushing the front tires.
Yeah.
Those 275s up front.
I can try to like brake stand a little more. This thing is wild.
It's gonna be spicy. That thing squats. Boy, howdy. Yup. You need to stiffen up those shocks a little bit, huh?
That thing looks so rowdy.
Wow.
It almost sounds right. Like the sound coming from it's almost appropriate. Now with the wide body and everything and the bright color, like it fits.
Try second gear and see if it works better.
Second gear. That's, you sure?
That sounded like clutch.
Yo, Pete loves this.
Yeah.
Ears like full
That's
of
what
fur.
the dog's thinking. They're like, I don't know.
Look at her tail.
I could
Riley's tail's winding.
Oh, she loves it.
Hey Chris, if we can
Here's a-
confirm the front wheels don't hit anything, I'll do a donut. But I just don't want to like rip the body kit off.
They're all right on the body kit. They might hit the inner of the frame rail if you go full lock, but
The bottom of the kit already hitting the ground and shit.
Luckily, we have our fiberglass guy here.
yeah, it's super soft.
Oh man,
Luckily we got you.
we'll see.
Job security, baby. Welcome to our life.
You
That's
should have
job
just ran up
security.
and been like,
Yeah.
No way. We tell him one more lap.
I don't know what sauce is in the rear end of this.
but it's grip.
Yo, it feels like a drag car. Like it's like kind of soft in the rear, but it had so much grip. It just like got down.
Yeah.
Yo, like
Well, the suspension's really soft. It's squatting down. It hit the bottom of the kit on the floor.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
afraid
just a-
of that.
just a little bit.
Just a tiny.
we gotta figure out a solution for
We
that.
gotta figure out a way to get it a little bit stiffer.
I don't know how to unlock the doors on this car. Oh my god, this thing's low.
Low. Yeah, it's the bottom of this back here just a little bit, but luckily it's not
Oh,
anything
no.
visible.
That is visible.
Well, now we can do wheel wells.
That's big sad. Yeah, we're gonna need to raise it up. Can we?
For sure, yeah.
In the rear?
Pull back just drops down.
Yeah, it feels like absurd, but like in a really good way.
Really good.
Dude,
Around everything.
this thing is so fast. But like, not horsepower fast, like traction fast. Like, I don't know if you could see it in the donut, but it was like moving.
Yeah. I saw it when you launched it. Like,
Yeah.
the clutch was slipping. I was expecting it to free rev, but it like bogged it down and then picked back up.
Yo, I can't imagine what this thing's gonna feel like with more power. This is nuts.
Yeah, we need Bruce for sure. We gotta give Bruce a few rips in this
Bruce,
thing.
I gotta call him tomorrow.
So we're bringing
Until we
up.
get Bruce
we're
here.
bringing Bruce.
We'll bring them out when our wheels get put on. Then we'll really show them.
No.
But this can be the conclusion of the video. We did the dyno today. We did the burnout. We got 2 things checked off our list out of 3 that we wanted. We got wheels left.
Yeah.
And then it's perfect. Is Adam happy though? That's-
Oh, I'm stoked. I'm super stoked. It sounds so good.
Yeah,
Like-
it sounds rowdy. Because it's so quiet until the gate opens. So it's
Yeah.
like nothing, and it just screams at you.
And I feel like sometimes with certain cars, it just works. You
Yeah.
know, like You don't try to make it sound good, it just sounds good.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the most fucking stupid car I've ever driven.
All right, the end.
The end. Like, subscribe, comment, and y'all.